Yeah, I think it definitely benefits the women. Like I mean, they're gonna be stress free, and then it also like so. My thing was, it takes a village. So like you got other women there to support you, and you're all there for the same reason.
Hmm.
Like
Now, real fast. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to let them talk. I'm trying. Hear me out. If you're practicing polygyny correctly, all the benefit goes to the women and the children.
I got my swag right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen. So much money.
Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast in association with True Hall of Fame Bills. Y'all already know I'm your host, Michael May. Thank you for being here. Listen, man, today we got to react to this video. Shout out to the big dogs, Anton Daniels. You know what I'm saying? I like how Anton is not afraid to touch different subjects. This subject happens to be one of the subjects that I speak on often. Now, some of y'all may know when I was 27 is when I really found the Lord. Though I grew up Catholic, and then when I started reading the book for myself, I started transforming and realize certain things. And then my relationship with the Lord just grew, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all know him as Jesus. Some of y'all know him as Jesus the Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, however you guys want to say it. I'm just here to bring you guys information, right? I think it was very interesting that he reacted to this video, right? Now, the only reason why I'm reacting to this video is because, mind you, I didn't fully hear Anton's part yet, but I started hearing a little bit of this video, and I already said, this video is going the wrong way. And this is the main reason why women will always have a hard time accepting polygyny. This is the reason why women will forever have a hard time accepting polygyny. Now, before we get into it, y'all already know what time it is, man. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video, to notifications. Y'all already know on this channel, I do whatever the hell I want to do. True Hall of Fames, it is a lifestyle. I want everybody to get their jacket at the end of the day. I want y'all guys to be proud of the life that y'all guys are living. Now, y'all do know that I am a polygynous man. I do practice polygyny. But there were some things that were said in this video that I had to get to. Now I'm gonna get right into this, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let these guys cook. Fair you. Shout out to Anton Daniels once again, another gentleman on this one, man. Let's get right into this, man. Hold up. My bad. Bring it back for you one more time.
I think polygamy is where like you practicing. Well, I'll look it up. Let me not guess. Practice of having more than one wife or husband at a time. So I guess it's pretty much the same thing. I think that polygamy is, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not really familiar, is where both the man or the woman can have more than one spouse. I think polygyny is just the man having more than one wife. So polygamy
And he will be correct. He will be correct.
is everybody. Like she can do it or you can do it. Polygyny is where the man has more than one wife. Alone. Just him by himself.
So far, so good.
yeah, yeah, polygyny is the type of polygamy where a man is married to more than one woman at a time. Damn, that's crazy. I
Hmm.
didn't even know this many definitions.
Yeah, I didn't know about.
So now, I guess I understand words mean something. So the gentleman right here said, "Man, I didn't realize there were so many words. They have polyamory, all kind of different." So I want you to understand, polygyny is the biblical practice. which is a man having more than one wife. Now, there ain't no menage a trois or your girls is bisexual. No. It's a sisterhood. It's the women that take care of each other, and it's the man that takes care of the whole family. So let's keep rocking and rolling. I'm gonna let the homie cook. About
it either, but I'm figuring it out as I go because somebody sent this to me, and so I thought it'd be interesting. Interesting to see what's happening out in these streets.
I think polygyny is way more beneficial for women than than the other way would be.
Well, what do you think that women today, considering what's happening out in these streets, should consider sharing the best available man? Well, here, let me play the video first.
So Anton said, but what do you think about what's going on today? Now, if y'all read the Bible, y'all already know it speaks of, in the end, at some point in time, a man is going to be as rare as gold. Women are going to flock to one man saying, give me your last name to remove my reproach. Now, I'm saying it in layman's terms so you guys can just get to the point and understand it, right? And it says, just give me your last name. The women will say, I will take care of my own food and my own raiment. Why? Because, fellas, listen to me. The Bible has instructions on how polygyny is supposed to be ordered. See, that's the part everybody misses. Everybody thinks it's just a free-for-all. No, there's ways you're supposed to do it. There's ways you're supposed to conduct yourself. Now, what people don't understand is I gotta wait. I have a feeling Anton's gonna get to it. I didn't hear the whole video. I have a feeling Anton knows the book. Let me see if Anton get to it. Let me see if Anton get to it. Let's go.
And then we can go from there.
Because now, hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Look at society today. All these single mothers, don't nobody want to date them. Fellas, hear me out. Most women don't even understand. Fellas, hear me out. When you're dating a single woman, what's one of the main things that you hear them say? Oh, ain't no man coming before my child. So she's already scratched off the list. Because, fellas, I want you to understand something. Your wife is supposed to put you before even your own children. Your wife comes before your own children. You know what's sad? I have sons. All of my sons know that I don't play no games with my wife. Hear me out. Listen to me. Not gonna be in your feelings. That's cool. I don't care about that. I already told you guys. My children are my responsibility. My wife is my priority. That's the way, that's the order. That's the way it's supposed to go. See, because hear me out. The problem is most of these women are selfish. They keep forgetting they're raising more than somebody who's just their child. Not my baby. This is my baby. No, but you're raising somebody's friend, co-worker, boyfriend. Hey, if they turn out to be, they play for the other team, somebody's boyfriend, whatever, like co-worker, somebody's boss, you're raising so much more in this person than just your child. That, me expressing that alone is already showing you how selfish a woman can be thinking about how she feels about her own children. No. My sons are my sons. I'm gonna raise my boys to do right for themselves and for their woman, and make sure that you understand that your woman always comes first. So there, I told y'all guys this. I told y'all. Listen, I've been telling y'all this on my IG. If you go back and look at my IG, I should be ready to be following me. Michael May Forever. All one word. I told y'all this. 5, 6, 7 years ago, I said, this is the reason why most of these women are gonna stay single. They're gonna stay single because they don't understand hierarchy. They don't understand structure. And believe it or not, if some of these women have actually read the Bible, they would know, listen, all of the instructions, fellas, everything in your home, when you buy a computer, it comes with the manual. It comes with a booklet. I don't read it. I know y'all niggas don't read it, so we good bread. No judgment here. But if something goes wrong with the computer, you can go back to the book. The Bible is the instruction manual for your life. I don't want to hear me though. Let me let Anton talk. I know I'm bald-headed. He bald-headed. So I'm gonna let the other bald-headed, the other bald-headed assassin. Hopefully he come around to cooking y'all. So let's see.
Everyone, and welcome to Non-Monoman TV. My name's Iman, and I'm featuring today to talk to you about polygyny. Specifically, I wanted to cover the benefits for women. So this video is kind of more for the women, but encouraging the men to watch it too. And the things I want to share with you today are not going to be the typical things that you hear about in polygyny conversations, but I do want to stress and emphasize that they are also benefits. So I'm talking the fact that you have genuine sisterhood bonds is a benefit, but that's not the one that we're going to get into today. It's also a benefit that every woman has the opportunity to be with a husband, and what you want for yourself, you should also want for your sister. But that's not.
See,
what we're going to get into today. Today, I want to talk about 3 main benefits that you would get as a woman from being in a polygynous relationship. And the first one is safety. And that might seem like a weird one to understand at first, but hopefully you'll get it by the end of this. When you are in a monogamous relationship, as a woman, you might have this fear that your man is cheating on you, or that he's looking at other women, or that he's liking IG model posts. And I've seen a lot of women try to control, try to manipulate, and try to bully their men into not having those desires and not looking, and almost shaming men for having those desires.
Now, real fast. Now, any of y'all fellas let y'all lady control your dick? Unsubscribe to my channel. I don't want none of you weak, pathetic niggas here anyway. Unsubscribe to my channel. I don't want none of you dudes here. Now, hear me out. Yes, fellas, on that part, she is correct. Women tend to want to watch your balls. Let's just, for lack of a better word, let's just so everybody can understand it. Even somebody who has a third grade level education. Let's just keep it like that. If you have a woman that feels like she needs to watch your balls, you're with the wrong woman anyway. I'm sorry. And women tend to, fellas, hear me out. Fellas, listen to me. How does this make sense? From the age of 18 to 20, now I'm talking layman's terms. I probably should clean up my act a little bit, but tonight ain't that kind of night. So we're gonna do it like this. Imagine a chick from 18 to 25 having more dicks running through her than cars have been through the Highland Tunnel in a day. Now hold on, hear me out. And then she's 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 35, and now she's trying to control your dick. But she couldn't control keeping her motherfucking legs closed. Imagine that. Just try to envision that. Try to imagine it. It just listen. It just sounds funny to me. I have to keep it comical because some of you guys are very sensitive, and I understand that. So I'm trying to keep it like kind of comical with it. But let's keep rocking and rolling.
When you are in a polygynous relationship, there is less need for your jealousy to rear its ugly head.
Now this is where she's going wrong. I'm gonna let her finish.
Because you already know, because your man has been honest about his desire and nature, and he and you have communicated about it, and you are on board with it, which is why you're in it. But in that situation, there is less need to want to control, bully, or manipulate the man, because there is a sense of involvement. There is a sense of unity. There is a sense of being in... being involved is really the kind of word, but there's another one, if I think of it, it will come back to me and I'll share it. But it really is just about being involved in the process, in the dynamic, and really having your say, really being able to communicate openly and honestly with your man about the dynamic, about the type of women that you want to add to the family, about what you're looking for, so that you...
So basically
So hold on. So before Anton talks, hold on. So I want to start by saying this, right? One of the issues that I have is we also live in a time where women say, be honest with me. I want honesty. Be truthful. Because if you love me, you'll be honest. And they tell them the truth. And they necessarily didn't want the honesty. They didn't really want the honesty. Now, hear me out. Now, my wife happens to be a woman that understands the Bible. So I can't take anything from her, but I don't want to put all my eggs in the basket to use her as an example. Like, this is why once you read the Bible, no, because I want you to understand. Most people don't understand when the Bible was translated into English, right? The that those people, they changed words. They changed. So some of the meanings in the original, where Hebrew, Latin, when it was written, like, I want you to understand, the same way how we got thou shalt not kill, but that ain't the way the Hebrew Bible has it, because in their Bible it's thou shalt not murder. See, that changes the game. That changes the game, because thou shalt not murder and kill is two very different things. It's two very different things. And there were things that were taken out of the Bible because the Roman they felt some things were deemed unnecessary. Why? Who were you to make the decision for the world? So they understood that there is power in the word, right? So now, because thou shalt not murder is, I'll give you a great example. That's why I stopped going hunting with some of my friends, because I wasn't aware. If I'm engaging in activities, if they hunt the deer down, I also have to engage in the eating, the participation, because I'm there. So yeah, I gotta, whether it's you cook that mug up, boom, whether I like it or not. But I want you to understand, because nothing is supposed to be just to be done just for shits and giggles. No, I'm speaking in layman's terms. You're not supposed to just go kill deers for no reason. You gotta skin that. You gotta eat that. You gotta eat that. You gotta eat that. So people misinterpret the Bible and what it. So the only reason why I know is I have a friend and his father who actually studied multiple different languages, and he gave me this information. The same way how they say one flesh, the way you got it in your Bible versus the way it was originally written is two different things. You see, so they change things to fit the narrative that they want to push on you, right? But I already told you guys, the only reason why they haven't allowed polygyny in this country is because they haven't figured out how to make money on it yet. I've already done videos on that. I've already showed you where lawyers are like, what happens if you exchanging partners? Biblically, there is no exchanging partners. So that alone, see, if one of those lawyers read the Bible, they would know there is no, listen, if you're having issues with your partner, if you need space, go, take your space. Take your space. But there is no letting go of your partner. Because these are your partners to keep. Yeah, you don't understand how this goes, man. I'm going to let... See, because I think the way she's speaking about it, she's making it seem like it's too much of a leaning on your own understanding. That's not how this goes. That's not how this goes. She's making it seem like it's a casual thing. It's not a casual thing at all. And there are plenty of single mothers out here, yes, who can benefit. And I've always said this. That's why I don't encourage men to practice polygyny. Even though I do, thing is this. Most men aren't good leaders. Anton, go ahead. Anton,
He's saying as the first benefit is that a woman is less likely to worry about you cheating or being jealous because she already knows exactly who it is that you're with, and you're more likely to be open about what you got going on because...
Now, just for a woman to be informed is not a good enough reason. That isn't a reason. That isn't a reason why a man should be practicing or a woman should be open to it. That ain't a reason. Oh, cause now you're gonna know. That's not a reason, man. That ain't a reason. And I want you guys to understand me, right? Hear me out. I've witnessed my wife come to me and say, King, that's what she calls me in front of her family and everything. King, what do you think about this person? What do you mean? Like, how is their character, their demeanor, XYZ, this and that? I'm like, I think they cool, boom, boom, this and that, boom, boom, whatever, right? Cool. She's like, how would you feel about that person being a sister wife? And I bring it to their attention, you know what I'm saying, XYZ, this and that, boom, boom, whatever. Because, there are two main questions every man and every woman should always ask every man. Listen, anytime I speak to women one-on-one and I ask women these two questions, I want to say about 75% of the time, they never ask men these two questions. We're not going to get into that. But I will say this. Yes, that honesty policy is a beauty. It's a beautiful thing. Hear me out. Women that have spoken to my wife, they're like, oh my God, this woman is amazing. She is My lady's smart. She's beautiful. She's tall. Got the curly hair. Listen, people see the son that she gave me. The son. People look at my son and go, "That's a beautiful girl." I'm like, "That's a boy." "Oh my gosh, that kid is gorgeous." I'm like, "Well, that's his mom right there." "Oh, no wonder. My wife is fucking beautiful. She is beautiful. I'm blessed. God is good. There is a God. If they ain't no, if they ain't a better example than that, there's a God." Cause I look at her and I still get excited. I'm still like, that's me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, listen, correct me if I'm wrong, but your woman is supposed to keep her upkeep. She's supposed to look good for you. Hey, I better read your book. If I ain't read your book, you better go get a book. It's time to get a book. In case you guys don't know, they're trying to ban the book in this country. Y'all didn't hear that from me though, so I didn't hear that from me. But let's keep. I'm gonna let him rock and roll.
There is no reason for you to be jealous because, the security.
And all women are gonna be jealous. Even my wife having the understanding, she was still a little bit jealous. But because she understood the purpose, the value, the benefit, I talked to my wife about everything. And that's one reason why I'm subscribed to Anton. Cause Anton always be like, "I don't hide shit from my wife." Me and him share that. Me and him share that. Me and him share that. Only thing me and Anton don't share is he may be on a different level financially. Not saying I'm not on my own level, because I'm linked into other places that people could benefit from me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I might fuck around and see me and Anton at a game one of these days, but we're not gonna get into that. We're not getting into that. We're not getting into that. We're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that. I'm gonna let Anton cook. Let's keep rocking
is
roll.
already there, and it's more likely for you to also be with whoever it is that you married to versus the possibility of a man going out and cheating, because he's less likely to cheat if he is in a polygynous relationship.
And I will say this. This is for the ladies, for the 1.5 chicks that are watching this. If you give your man, listen to me, if you give your man a window to speak freely and communicate with you, you're gonna have a whole different kind of man than a man that you've ever dealt with in your life. You ain't never experienced a man that could be 100% with you until you give him the floor, and you don't overreact. You don't, none of that. You're gonna get a whole nother. That nigga's gonna want to wake up in the morning. He gonna want to work 7 jobs. I'm telling you. But you see, women are so powerful. You ladies are so powerful. But you was tricked out of your power. "I don't need no man. I'm boss bitch. But I don't need. I'm better than I do that shit better than you." Okay. You go ahead and die by yourself. You have a good night. Have a good night, ma. I'm just saying. But there is benefits to being able to be honest. But now here's where it goes sideways.
Shit.
Yeah, I think it definitely benefits the women. Like they're gonna be stress free, and then it also my thing was, it takes a village. So like you got other women there to support you, and you're all there for the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Now, real fast. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to let them talk. I'm trying. Hear me out. If you're practicing polygyny correctly, all the benefit goes to the women and the children. You know what it is to hang out with women, and women see the man that I am. And when they see my wife, like women seeing it, be like, yo, this chick is freaking beautiful. There's value in that. Women see they're like, yo, fam, this chick, bruh. Don't tell me she can't. I've had women like, yeah, of course. Anytime you and your wife want to go out, have y'all little night out, I'll stay with the children. It's a sisterhood. That's a real sisterhood. Not this porqueria shit that's all over the street. That some Bernice or some Olympic chick, her man says he's the prize, and they be like, girl, you letting him talk down to you? It ain't talking down to you. My wife knows I'm the prize. She ain't stupid. But I also know that there is value in me and her. It's a team here. You know what I'm saying? See, I want you to understand something. Hear me out. My wife knows I'm the leader. She's going to follow my lead. But I go the extra mile to make sure I put her in position so she understands that I too need her like she needs me. One of the best feelings in the world I've ever experienced was her speaking to her family in front of her dad. Like, Dad, I need this man. I can't do life without this man. He taught me everything. You taught me what I needed to know. I learned. Mind you, she stood home. She didn't leave home. She didn't leave under her parents until she came to me. That went over your head. I already lost like freaking 90% of y'all. Y'all didn't understand that. It's cool though. It's cool. I'm gonna let this man talk. I'm gonna let the man talk.
That's just what I feel like. That's a safe environment for
And
children
it
to
takes a
learn
village.
and to be raised. You know, like, cause really think about this. You got a lot of dudes out there with a whole bunch of kids anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
None of those kids are growing up in a nurturing environment. They all like out here most of the time, not all of the time, but these dudes that have like 20 kids, like they all out there. The shit crazy. It's the wild wild west. Now take this environment where all these kids, they can be nurtured. They can all learn each other and learn life together. All the parents are there, and you're raising them with good values. Now it's just estranged probably to some people, but I think it's a good idea.
Now, it's only strange because you weren't brought up on it. It's only strange. Freddie, hear me out. When I was young, right? My family used to freaking force feed me aguacate and liver and all that other crazy. I was like, now that I'm older, listen to me, every single morning, my wife is an independent contractor, right? We're not gonna get into her field. It is what it is. No matter what she does, if I'm sleeping, if it's my turn to stay home and I'm watching the baby and she's going out to handle her clients or whatever she's doing, I want you to understand something. Every morning, I have 5 scrambled eggs and a whole avocado with cayenne pepper on that bad boy. Every single, she put a plate over it. I could wake up knowing that it's sitting right there. Well, y'all know I mess it up. I put the coffee. I gotta have me some coffee. Listen, I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican. You know what I'm saying? Butelo. You know, if you don't know what Butelo, you feel me? You know, ya tú sabes. But let's keep rocking and rolling, right? Let's keep rocking and rolling.
That's
You
just
think
what
it's
I
a good
think.
idea for women to more for men to have more than one wife?
If that's the way you want to live, yeah.
Yep.
If that's the way you want to live, yeah. I don't think
Messi
that works for
says
everybody though.
polygamy or polygyny is a rich man's game. Not too many niggas qualify. Is that true?
That's facts. I mean, you can't do that if you broke. That's how you.
Here is where they go wrong. First of all, she said polygamy. It ain't polygamy. Polygyny has nothing to do with being rich. It has everything to do with your leadership. It has nothing to do with being rich. It has to do with your leadership.
You're gonna take care of the kids because you have to be there for the wives. You got to be there for the wives. You have to be able to support these women. So you cannot be broke at all doing this.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Let's say this again. Because you have to support these women. Yes, you have to support them. You have to protect them, provide for them, cultivate them. Right? See, what happens is this. It doesn't mean that they don't work. See, it already sounds like they're taking a twist, like you have to provide for these women. No. No. The Bible says, and on this day, listen to me, 7 women will run to one man saying, I will take care of my own food and my own raiment. Do you know why the book says that? Because the women are supposed to live under your castle. They're supposed to be able to live within whatever means you can provide. Now, listen, just listen. But if there's multiple workers, ready? Anton always makes the joke. I ain't trying to have no hyena come in here and mess up what I'm doing. Ready? But now, let's say his first wife is his boss chick. She does properties, this and that, boom, boom. But now the other wife, mind you, the Bible also says, if a man chooses to take up another wife, the role shall not be diminished of either or. So that means that one wife can't do all the cleaning while the other one sit back and she on IG looking at Instagram stories. No, they have to equally contribute in their specialty. So now, ready? My wife is they love her. Like they never letting her go where she works, right? But another woman I'm talking to, she's into agriculture. She likes all that farming and horses and fucking pigs. That's not me, baby. That's not me, baby. But I'm just saying, I'm using an example. How can a farm not help me? How can one know how to grow tomatoes and potatoes and know how to deal with the horses and the cows? And then it's supposed to be we're all helping each other. We're all helping one another. Then there's more resources coming in. You see, because people think your women are not supposed to work. No. Listen to what I just said. I'll take care of my own food and my own raiment. Because the one thing that you are told, that your woman should never be hungry and never be without clothes. Because why? Because if she's under your roof, she's already housed. Now, if she has fellas, they're going to meet some women who got their cars, who got their own crib, but they ain't got a husband. Listen to the words. I will take care of my own food and my own raiment. Just give me your last name to remove my reproach. So that right there is telling you that is one of the things that's your responsibility. It ain't a rich man's game, y'all. It ain't about nothing to do. It has nothing to do with wealth. Nothing to do with money.
That is not.
And that's the problem. That's why women have a hard time grasping the concept, because they think that these niggas is out here doing it for sport. It ain't a fucking sport. It's a responsibility taken on other women. It ain't a fucking sport.
For broke people. That is not. It's not. I mean, unless
a dude making $30,000 a year can have more than one wife. If he's a great leader, knows how to bring the best out of every situation, and it's a great relationship, they could all talk, the sisterhood is real and alive. I don't understand this. Y'all don't understand how this works.
I don't see how you can sustain that shit.
Quentin, thoughts?
I'm distracted.
What?
Oh, he got them pictures. He got them pictures.
Oh man, polygamy is a rich man's game. Not too many niggas qualify. I agree. I just don't have that need for multiple women. I wouldn't do it.
It ain't personal.
I wouldn't want to deal with.
Do you think it's beneficial for women to do it?
Thank you, Anton. Thank you. I wouldn't want to. It ain't got nothing to do with you, old boy. It ain't got nothing to do with you. That's not what he's asking. It ain't got nothing to do personal with you. Do you think it's beneficial? 1,000%.
If you're
Web.com's AI tools
1000%.
make website creation easy. Simply tell us some info about your brand, and the AI builder.
Yo, nigga is a king dingling nigga, yes.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Like if that.
What the fuck does King Dingling got to do with anything? See, this is the problem. We got people speaking on this that shouldn't be speaking on this. He should not be speaking on this. Or if he King Dingling, that shit ain't got nothing. Hear me out, y'all. I've already did the video and showed you guys the 5 things that a man should have before a woman. God gave a man 5 things before a woman. He gave him a job. Wait. I know, because he put him in the garden and said, protect the garden, cultivate the garden, make sure everything is fruitful in your presence. Gave him the word. There are so many things that you were given before a man had a woman. So therefore, what the Bible says is, you're supposed to have all these skills before a woman. And once he had all of this was an accomplished man. This man should not be alone. So if a man ain't working, he can't cultivate you, he's not in God's presence. I did a video on this showing you guys it is good for that man to be alone. The problem is, a lot of these chicks go out here and they want to be with Pookie because the nigga can slang the dang dang, but he can't sit there and fucking pick up a broom. And I could be real. Even me, I could be lazy at times, but my wife knows how to motivate me. You know what I'm saying? She got that. She got the glow. She the last dragon, man. You know what I'm saying? She got that Bruce Leroy, man. She know how to keep me motivated. Even when I don't feel like it, she keep me motivated. But let's keep rocking and rolling.
That nigga's like, if he got that kind of money, just take care of it.
It's not money.
It's beneficial to women, and that. But like, I don't know. That shit's weird. But yeah, I guess so. There's only so many 1%ers, and if one 1%er got like 10 women, and y'all all benefiting, then Okay.
has nothing to do with money. Oh my gosh.
Well, also factor in that they say that it's a lot of women that wouldn't be able to have access. Because, I mean, if you really technically think about it, about the top men, if the top men then, or some of the top men then had two or three wives in particular, which I don't really see the benefit of it personally for a man. I think that, honestly, I think that the part of the conversation that's interesting about this is that I think women would benefit way more than men would.
Because if he can afford
Yeah,
that many wives, then they got some kind of something.
That's number one. Number two,
yeah.
I don't really see a guy that's getting it like that, because most guys that's getting it like that, they busy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And so
So if you busy and you getting it like that, Anton just answered this question. So the benefit doesn't go to the man. The benefit goes to the women and the children. I'm going to say this again. A man practicing polygyny correctly, all the benefit goes to the women and the children. Marriage has nothing to do with, oh, I'm happy, and he makes me feel good, and he puts the dang down. Marriage is about duty. You have a duty. It's your responsibility. You took on this person, they left from under their parents and they're under you. This is your duty. Hear me out. I always love my wife. You think I fucking like her all the time? Think she like me all the time? Of course not. It's the duty of marriage. That's about all ladies want this. He makes me feel. Oh my god. I feel. Fuck out of here.
so you not really getting a whole lot from it at all.
You getting
You
taken.
Now Anton's coming around. See, I didn't hear this part. Now Anton's. This is why I always tell guys, only a man of the Most High should be practicing polygyny. Because he's going to understand how to bring the best out of that situation, how to cultivate, how to lead, communicate. Different. Only, see, because a lot of these guys out here, they're practicing polygamy, but they're shoving it under polygyny. You want to know why? Because they're rotating women. You don't rotate women. These women, you take them on, they're yours. Some are concubines, and some, because a concubine is still a wife. She's just a lower status wife. Let's see. Y'all don't want this smoke.
Taken care of,
As
and
a
that
man,
nigga picked a
personally,
different mouth
this
tonight.
100%. Like, if we really break this down and we get down to the brass tacks and the reality of it, let's just say that this is a thing. As a man that is successful, you're not really getting a whole lot out of it outside of being the beneficiary for a woman and really being her come up. I think it's way more beneficial for women than it is for men.
Yeah.
And the reason why women can't grasp that concept, oh, this is my man. Don't you mess with my man. I'ma be the one to bring it to you. Bitch, if you don't sit your ass over there in the corner, hear me out. Why do you think KS always said this? And I've always understood this and I've always stood by this. Kobe Bryant's wife is one of the most selfish women on planet Earth. Your man worth 400 million and you want to hold them all to yourself? You know, so you mean to tell me he couldn't at least have two other women to take care of them kids? To help you? To drive those kids to the basketball school so Kobe could stay in the gym shooting? The fuck at it. Hear me out. It's the most beautifulest thing in the world. I'll never forget this. My wife said, Any woman I've ever dealt with throughout my whole life always said, if more men conducted themselves in a relationship the way you do, more women wouldn't step out in their relationship. More women, a lot of women don't feel secure because they don't feel that level of leadership in their man. And I wasn't always one to sit there and get the buku bread. I wasn't always that person. But my leadership, my ability to communicate, the way I handled myself. I've always been in circles with men that get bread. But when women see that they don't have a leader, it's the most unattractive. I told y'all guys the story of the other day. Me and my wife were going through a little spat, whatever, and her girlfriend, one of her best friends, came and said, girl, you better go talk to your husband. That man is, he could take it. That's a strong man. It feels good to have other women talk about me behind my back with praise and grace and uplifting me. I ain't even gotta fucking be there. That's how you know when you make an impact. You want to know what's the most powerful thing my wife, I'm excited, I'm sorry. My wife ever said? She said, for another woman to be able to be loved, cultivated, protected, led by a man like you would be a fucking privilege. Most women don't get the opportunity to be even in front of even in the presence of a real man. I'm like, wow. I mean, I guess you guys could already tell why I ain't going nowhere, right? Talking about making sure that my ego is super stroked. You dig? And that, as long as, and everything else. But hear me out, right? Hear me out. Anton just said it. Now, but imagine this. Imagine I have 3. One is really good with the children. One, look at Anton, right? Anton said, though it ain't really his cup of tea, no problem. Anton got the one chick that runs with him, that's his crimey, the main one. Then he got one that stays at home with the children. And there's another one who's doing something else. Now there's more money coming into the house. Anton got several businesses. He put one wife to work over there to help him make cause now he got one wife over there helping him. Now he's freed up from doing that with that wife. The other one is freeing him up from doing this. One is home with the kids. Now he can go and get involved in other shit. But the problem is women are told, oh, if he gets money, he's gonna have more. This is not a game. This is not a game right here. Y'all niggas is playing with people's lives. This is not a game. It's not a game. This is real life here. This is real life.
Well, I'll say this. So when you compare it to side chick culture, it doesn't benefit the man because usually, you move them around and then you be done with them after, they don't actually participate in family affairs. And this is pretty much saying like all the side chicks can be in the family affairs.
See, and this is the problem. This is the problem. This ain't got nothing to do with side chicks. First of all, if my wife brings a woman to my attention, she better vet that woman before I start vetting her. Because if I vet her, I'm picking her apart. But now, if I see a woman that has benefit, it's my job to vet her. And I will still come to my wife. Hey, look, I met XYZ. Boom, boom. Oh, really? How old is she? Oh, she doesn't have boom. Oh, really? What does she do? Oh, boom, 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 boom. Okay, pursue it. Let me know how it's going. Keep me posted. This ain't a free for all. This ain't a free for all. You just running around just sleeping with all these chicks. That's not how this works. And that's why women have a hard time getting behind it. Fellas, a chick ever tell me, I'm a woman of God, Lord Jesus, Lord G. How do you feel about polygyny? What is that? A man having more than one wife. That's a sin. Show me in the Bible. Show it to me. What did the guy say in the movie? Show me the money. Show me the scripture. Show me. I'll wait. I'll make sure I won't hold my breath. Because till this day, pastors can't even tell you. And they always say, oh, it ain't prescripted or descripted or all this bull. Why? Because there's specific scriptures that speak about leadership roles. Pastors, bishops, they can't practice polygyny. No wonder why they don't push this in church. No wonder why some of y'all never really heard of this. Oh, but you heard about tithing though. Oh, you heard about tithing though, right? Yeah, I know. They told you about tithing, and if you don't tithe, God ain't gonna bless you, right? That's funny. I've been telling y'all guys the truth about tithe for so long. And the funny thing is this. Shout out to everybody that spammed the hell out of TD Jakes at Creflo Dollar. I did a video like 3-4 years ago, and I said, stop telling people to tithe incorrectly because they're changing the way people tithe. If you're going according to the Bible and it's biblical, 90% of their church wouldn't tithe. That's the reason why they don't speak the truth. I don't want to get into that. Let's stick to the topic. Let's keep going.
So if you're looking at it from that point, yeah, that's true. It doesn't benefit the man, but if you're looking at
At
it
all.
from like you want your kids to be raised a certain way,
And it ain't supposed to benefit the man.
that's different.
If you thinking about it, if you talking about like just the dynamics in general about
Pizza Hut just changed the combo game.
Yeah, what is that
New
commercial?
My
This
Hut
made me
Box.
hungry, man. Come
Starting
on,
at
man.
$6.99, it's the
This shit off my screen.
like what benefit.
trying to lose
Okay, so
weight.
let's say you get some little extra box. Whoop de doo. Like, that don't really like that don't mean shit. Like it's got to be some other tangible benefits. And so if you
Anton cooking
think
now.
about it, it's really more beneficial for a woman, way more beneficial for a woman than it is for a guy. I personally believe. Let me play a little bit more of this and see what you got to say. I haven't seen it this far.
You can be super intentional about growing and expanding your family. In that situation, when your man smiles at another woman, or when he is openly flirtatious with her, or if you see your man liking some other woman's posts on IG or interacting with her, you don't feel this sense of possessiveness that you might get if you are in a monogamous relationship. Because you recognize that you don't own that person. You recognize that you are just having an experience of that person, and that person has made their desire and their nature clear to you. And so you understand that whilst he might not want every woman out there, it is in his nature to interact with women in that way.
Is it in our nature to interact with women in that way, regardless of what our current status is?
I think for the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely in a man's nature to want to go after women, or even like test the waters, even sometimes when they're married. Sometimes. Not every man does that. Not every man is built like that. But I think.
And every man doesn't want to holler at every woman, but a man should be able to look at a woman and engage. They don't have to, but hey, wow, I think that you're beautiful. Like, I've missed women walking down the street, and my wife is beautiful, and she'll be like, "Holy fucking shit! Did you see this woman?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I'll see her, and I go, "Okay." See, because my wife know I don't do makeup, I don't do none of that shit, I don't do none of that porqueria nonsense or that witchcraft shit. But she's authentic enough to be like, "Look at this." And I'm like, well, goddamn. I hit it with I need that button. Goddamn, I need that. Like, my wife knows, listen, Beautiful women, no beautiful women. Let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it 1,000. And my wife ain't one of those chicks that if she sees another beautiful woman, you know how some lady like to like walk up to their man and hold their arm. She don't do none of that shit. None of that. She not do none of that. She not do none of that bullshit. None of that. My patois trash. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a little nasty with it. It's alright. It's cool. It's alright. Let's keep talking about it. I fucked that up. It's cool. It's all good.
I think guys, no matter what, they still want to know that they got it, even when they got somebody.
We've seen beautiful women, and when I find out that they're useless, fellas, there's nothing more unattractive to me than a useless woman. Straight useless, straight. There's doorknobs that are smarter than this bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let me see. Let me fast forward it a little bit.
She's cute.
Of course she's cute. Let me see. What is it?
No, yeah, Carl.
When you are
I'm not talking about sleeping with him. I'm not talking about sleeping with him, bro. I'm just saying just going after him. Like you might just want
relationship,
to see.
you have access to other people's resources, knowledge, skill set, mindset, and you can qualities as well, and you can benefit from those things as well as reciprocate that energy because you are now obviously in union, and you are also providing that skill set, that knowledge to be.
let me give you guys an example, right, of what she's saying right now, right?
Shared. You are sharing everything, the resources, the knowledge, the wealth, the qualities, the skills. And in the pool of what you have that you're sharing together, you can expand even more. Because when you are in a monogamous relationship, you only have access to one other person's resources, skills, etc. But when you are in a unit of polygyny, you have access to more than that.
Yep.
And when you have access to more, you can begin to build more, which is why it's generally considered nation building or teamwork mindset.
Did you hear what she said? Nation building, teamwork. Ready? I don't want to get flagged down, but the boy Andrew, and you know who that is. Come on, man. Come on. So the boy Andrew, I'm not sure if you guys recall one of his videos where a lady was like, oh, so if your lady is doing OF, right? If she's doing OF, like she got to bring the money home to you. And he's like, you damn right. He said, you damn right. Now, see, so no matter where the money comes from, I have access to all of the money. Now, me grinding, doing what I do, trying to make other outlets, other things happen. So me, I don't like dealing with shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So my wife is very good with finances. So what she does every month, I always tell her, just tell me. Oh, look, we spent money on this, on that. This is this. We have several different cars. This is this, that. Boom, boom. I be sitting there, I'm like, I'm like, are you done? I bet. All right. Because that's where her skill is at. And I have access to everything. The next woman, I have access to everything. People don't understand. The 12 tribes of Israel came from polygyny. Oh, y'all ain't read that part in the book, right? Because your pork eating pastor didn't tell you that, right? Okay, I got you. I understand. I'm hurting your feelings right now. You emotional. You call Thomas. You're emotional. I got you. All right, let's keep going.
And the benefit of that is that you are all operating with the same framework. you are all operating with a shared vision and mission, and you're pooling everything that you have together to pour into this vision and mission that you collectively share.
Mm-hmm.
And it also, like, not gonna lie, again, coming from experience, it also kind of reduces the pressure of, like, one woman needing to be perfect in all aspects. Like, as much as I want to be the best cook, the best cleaner, the best money maker, and all of this, the reality is I'm not the best at all of those things.
Fellas, my wife, if she was up right now, she would come out here and say, my wife can't be everything I need at all times. So that definitely alleviates pressure. Ready? So now imagine this. Me and my lady having a little spat, and I leave the house, but now I go to my other wife's house. And now my wife texts her, hey, look, me and him had a little spat. Make sure he's safe. Keep him there. XY. Teamwork. I don't want him out there running around in the street. XYZ. I want to make sure he's safe. Because I don't drink or do none of that. I'm always sober anyway. But I'm just saying, like, some guys, for those who do drink, that's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just giving you guys an example. The sisterhood. Ready? Imagine this. One wife catches a flat. But in her account, something happened to the car. She caught a flat. The fender, the bumper, whatever, got smashed up. Whatever. Now, oh man, they can fix my car, but I'm in my account. I'm short $400. Now, if she can't reach me, she could reach my wife. Oh, okay. I'm sending that over to you right now. Vice versa. Yo, me and Mike, we want to go on a vacation. Can you come stay with the kids? Or we just need a night out away from the kids. Can you come over? Cool. Mind you, even in the Quran, they tell you, if your wives don't want to live together, that's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, on this day, 7 women will flock to one man saying, please give me your last name to remove my reproach. I will take care of my own food and my own raiment. Because women have that. Now, if she lives in a different house, that's her choice. That rent is her business. But you better make sure there's food in that house. You better make sure the clothes on her back because she represents you. You know what I'm saying? Like today, my wife was like, it's going to be summertime and I'm going to get these little cute little sandals. I'm like, I was thinking like, how you feel about me getting some? Get it. You don't even know what I'm going to get. I don't give a fuck. Just get it. Just get it. Like, just get it. Because whenever I want something, I just get it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, if you want to, like, there is so much benefit for the women and the children. But women have a hard time because women think that this is a recycle thing. That a man's gonna get rid of you and switch out and go get the new chick and go get it doesn't work like that. These are your women to keep and you're supposed to take care of her and be responsible for her. You understand what I'm saying? Everything has to be for the benefit of the family. I ain't ready for this smoke, man. But listen, man, it is what it is. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I'm your host, Michael May. Thank you for being here at the Hear Me Out podcast in association with True Hall of Fame Bills. Y'all already know. Listen, man, until next time, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn notifications. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Y'all already know. Fair use. Shout out to the rest of the other brothers. Until next time, we out.